Rancor's Brothel presents The Big Sleep. A Cthulhu Mythos 5e adventure.
That was a fun combat. Thank you, Flynn.
Oh, yeah.
I was prepped for a slog, and it turned into basically a carnival ride.
Yeah. Next time we can be giant apes. You have a rock throw ability. You just pick shit up and throw it. It deals like 3d10 damage.
I appreciate the giant ape, but if I can't be a dragon, a T-Rex is a good backup.
We'll do flying T-Rexes next time.
You do have the pixies. I just think of it when the pixies were on you. It's basically the equivalent of a fire truck because they're glowing. You're huge and just racing down the road.
So this place is suspiciously unfucked, even though things came ahead of us.
Supposedly.
Press X to doubt, boys.
Couple of options with that if they are actually here.
So as I was saying to them, this is suspiciously unfucked, is what you're telling us?
It's a beautiful city.
Suspiciously unfucked.
Sure, yeah. If that's what you want to call it.
Because I just remembering what I remember from being a player in this game, we were racing them here, the cult, and there's signs that they are already here, correct?
No. You were told to go here to speak to the council for aid. But you were told by an old woman outside of a hut who was part of the esoteric order of the candle that cultists had seemingly left from the city.
Right. And they also had a literal, slave pen.
That was before you entered the high road, but yeah.
Right, but there are signs that they should have already been here, so I would again say that it's suspiciously unfucked.
Correct.
Okay, thank you. Do I see an abnormal number of toads?
Not at all.
Anybody take in green sleepy juice?
Not that you're aware of.
I scream Bokrug in some old random beggar's face to see how he reacts.
Never heard of him.
Never met the guy.
So, upon entering, the first couple things you see, there's one of those way stations where you'll see some carriages and horses. There is Ralph's Supplies.
I can't tell if you made that up or if Sandy
Nope.
wrote that.
It's Ralph, Ralf.
It's pronounced Rafe.
Supplies.
The L is silent.
Raph.
It's a pretty cool looking little city. I mean, there's little shops, there's what have you. I know it's been a long time since we played. The old woman did tell you about a tea house where a woman who was also part of the esoteric order of the candle, she suggested that you speak to her. So there is that. Her name was... What was her name?
Ralph, the R is silent.
Ralph?
Agnes Akombe is the woman that she told you to speak to, who owns a tea house here in town.
Agnes. Huh. Retro.
Agnes is a great name.
It's a good name.
I like that name.
I've always been partial to Odette.
Odette and not Audette?
Odette.
I think I like Audette better than Odette myself.
Audette? I always think that's with AU at the beginning.
Well,
Yeah.
Oddish.
That's true.
The Pokemon.
That's the new hip thing.
Only unless you set it on fire first.
Flaming Oddish?
That'd be impressive.
Sounds like a shitty band from Pokemon, the Flaming Oddishes. I guess, so what is the way station? Are you just saying that this is like a transport spot?
Yeah,
a
like the
stop
way
off for
stations were
carriages?
like where the carriages would stop to unload or and load new cargo. There's just one right at the entrance of town.
Gotcha, it's right where the carriages dock.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're at the carriage port.
Mhm.
The carriage port.
Is there a guard?
Yeah, I mean, there's guards everywhere.
I'll approach one and say, "Excuse me, Sonny. Would you mind? We have had terribly long and arduous travels. I would love to warm myself with a cup of tea. Would you tell me where the nearest tea house is?"
Fucking tea houses everywhere. It's fucking like Northern England where there's like 38 tea houses on every goddamn corner.
As long as we can find Iroh.
Yeah, no, he'll direct you to one. For some reason, it's not giving me the name of it. I believe it was called the Queen of Cups.
Oh, that sounds lovely.
It doesn't sound ominous at all.
I don't know, at least.
Did you give him a piece of candy for his advice?
Do they have
Queen
a
of
purple
Cups.
striped cat outside as their logo?
Ha.
It's close to city center. Take this route, take that route, turn left, blah blah blah.
I'll
So
give him a little copper piece for his troubles. There you go, Sonny. Don't spend it all at once.
Little unnamed wrapped candy.
I was just saying, needs to be those fucking watermelon candy, cinnamon disc, or where there's original.
Just covered in hair. More hair than candy.
All kinds of cat hair stuck to it. Thanks.
You're
I'm
a
taking
druid.
the
Give him moss.
next 10 minutes to cast Find Steed,
Which
Fuck is it?
does what?
which creates a steed.
No, it said find, not create steed.
Yeah,
is true.
I find it in the etherealness of the world. You summon a spirit that assumes the form, blah, 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 blah. Don't actually go and physically find a horse.
The
Just-
horse finds you.
He shoves his hand up his ass and
I found it! Oh god, it's big!
models it out of
Okay.
clay.
I guess you have a horse then.
Well, he's taking 10 minutes finding his mythical poop steed. I'll take a look at old Ralphie's supplies since it was a named area.
Okay.
I can't imagine how intimidating I look walking into any shop, though.
General store and outfitter. Inside, you see a tall, lanky man with light skin and an unkempt brown beard.
Because I'm a big dude. Like, you think about me pushing through that door and ting, 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 and I...
Oh there! Holy shit!
Oh!
Don't forget, you haven't been cleaned off from the battle either.
Yeah, no, I'm fucking covered in goo and gore.
What can I do for you, sir?
I like to imagine that I completely ignore him and just thumb through the periodicals with one claw.
So the store sells an assortment of goods. Light armor, height armor, shields, simple weapons, martial ranged, mundane, adventuring gear, and tools. So it's just a general store. You do see a fairly nice cloak on in one case, and a very nice glass flute, like a drinking glass.
Oh, okay. It's like, man, it must be really hard to play a glass flute. I will awkwardly move all the way up to the table, put like both hands on the counter and kind of lean over.
Yes, sir.
I'll pull out my drawing book.
Sketchpad, we will call it.
Yeah, and I will thumb through my folio a little bit, and I will point to the sketch I have of Sithagwa destroying that other village, and point to it. You see this?
He looks at it, and you do see him cringe, and says, he kind of says, "We're not to speak of it."
I flip to a couple other pages and, like, I'm going to imagine I've tried to narratively drop that for whatever reason I sketch a lot. So I imagine that other, like... And I also had that magical paintbrush. I don't know what the fuck that's doing it, but I'm trying to use it.
It's just dry. I mean, it's not dry now. If you're using it, it's not dry. But
yes. But as I'm flipping through things, I'm like trying to show him like cult imagery or cult iconography that is clearly, and just trying to read his expression.
yeah, he doesn't seem like scared or annoyed. He seems unnerved, and will continue to tell you we're not to speak of it.
Where are they?
They left some weeks ago. We can't speak of it. They'll find me.
Who?
The king.
I turn and I go, look at the cloak, because you mentioned that, and I kind of want to look at it.
Yeah, it's a very nice cloak. Unless you know how to identify what it would do, you wouldn't know.
Oh,
Well, you know, I've been in
I have that spell.
old-time shops before, Lucas, and a lot of times they identify things with the fucking placard beside the item they wish to sell.
You said you're looking at it. It's a cloak of protection. Do you need some protection, sir? You seem like you can handle yourself.
How much for cape? Oh, but isn't Cloak of Protection shit in 5e?
Unfortunately,
Might be-
sir, it is quite the most expensive item I have. 3,400.
Jesus Christ, you are ripping me off. It's okay, I have good negotiating skills, I say as I open one of his arteries.
3,300.
There's blood on it.
Now there's blood on it.
Oh no, never mind. I'm thinking of something else. It is +1 AC and +1 to saving throws.
It's not bad.
It's just a cheap way for me to get AC since I can't wear armor.
Yeah, it doesn't count as like anything. Doesn't count against your unarmored specialty, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
I will also look at flute.
Ah, yes, that is
Dragons have come a long way. That's a pretty good picture.
that, sir, is a wondrous item. That is the flute of servitors. This is actually out of the Sandy Petersen book. When used, and I was wrong. I thought it was a drinking flute. It's not. It is a flute.
Yep.
When used to play, I don't know what, I guess I read it and I thought that must be a drinking glass.
You didn't.
You got to jump that in there just a little, like you were. The timing was almost there.
When used to play even a single note, which is an action, this musical instrument imprints an alien melody on the mind of all creatures that can hear it within 60 feet, including you. Once heard, the melody makes it difficult to concentrate for 1 minute. No save is allowed against this effect. Whenever a listener makes a con save to concentrate or makes an ability check before the melody ends, it rolls a d4 and it subtracts the number rolled from the saving throw or ability check. A listener must succeed on a DC 10 con saving throw at the end of its turn to concentrate on a spell during the effect, and must attempt this saving throw each turn they try to concentrate. So all it does is fuck with your brain.
Yeah, I know, because I know where that flute came from. Played by the pipes.
So that's what it does.
Blind
That's
man
2,400. Cheaper than the cloak.
I have gotten my information, so I will step out.
Have a good day, sir.
Wait 2 levels and I can make you one.
You hear the door lock after you leave.
2 levels, it'll be less useful than it would be now, but 3,400 seems pretty pricey.
Well, we do have money.
We've got mountains of money.
Yeah,
Okay.
you guys lost the moleskin, so at some point I'm going to have to cut you off because I have no idea how much is actually in there. You've spent thousands in other places too, so for
Did
other
we?
things. So yeah,
No.
On what?
various
Let's commit regicide, establish our own government, own this place, and then tell him he'll never have to pay taxes again if he just hands me the cloak.
What would you like to do from here? You guys heading to the tea house?
I will assume that he has found his steed and he's gotten his directions, and I've window shopped and...
I was doing
Cleaning his gun.
no. I was doing things
In
nobody
the
needs to know about.
street?
What better place?
Okay.
No, that's what brothels are for.
He
And
steps
I've
out.
got money.
He steps out of the shop with nothing in hand. I mean, you hear a click from inside.
I look at them and go,
We may need to kill another king.
Oh dear.
Again?
keep forgetting Flynn's an old woman now. So she's just like,
Oh, that's
When
a
did
shame.
we kill a king?
By proxy.
Technically, you didn't. He just died.
We didn't stop his death, that's for sure.
the
kinda
line's
hard
much
to.
better if I say another king.
Well, sure.
It's kind of hard to kill.
Who cares about facts in this post-truth era, Troy?
Alternate truths.
That's right. Just like your opinion, man. Math, science, it's all just opinions. They're just like theories, man.
Just like your opinion, man.
So yeah, I will pass that along. I would say the tea house is probably the next most logical place to go, but we should watch our backs because something is going on. And if this cult, which is taking over most of the world in this area, was thrown out, what's hiding in the king's closet?
He didn't say they were thrown out. They left.
Right.
So their job here was done.
Well, I suppose it's a fair point. I didn't take that interpretation.
Job here is done, or there's something that they're scared of.
That was the interpretation I took.
Oh.
They sent advanced scouts, and the advanced scouts are, oh, fuck this, and walked out. That was the tack that I took, is that maybe this is some ancient cult. Maybe it's a bastion of truth and light, but that's not really seeming to be anybody around here. So
No.
That's the.
But maybe, I
different
mean, if they've
campaign.
dug their hooks in and then
All right.
left, they feel like they
Let's
have
all
enough.
polymorph back into T-Rexes.
Yeah, this is, we
And march
can't
to the
do this
king.
without being T-Rexes.
Get into the audience chamber first and then T-Rex.
because it's just gonna make every room only 10 feet wide from here on out.
Your Majesty, the ambassadors from the south are here. They're roar. Knock, knock,
It just
knock.
says they're not. The ambassadors from the south are here, and it cuts to a servant filling the water, and you see as the water ripples. So yeah, I guess tea house. Let's move towards the city center and see what other cool descriptions of buildings or other things we should look at you can give us.
I just need to find a workshop.
I mean, that might have been the equivalent to one, to be honest. In terms of like, general goods.
Oh,
How big
no.
is this place compared to everybody else that we've been?
The city?
Yeah.
Shit.
I just need to find 3 things.
I mean, similar in size and in population, I would say. The difference is that this is all beautiful white marble buildings and walls. Like it's
Gotcha.
more elegant, I would say.
I don't like it.
What is F? It's kind of towards the center. What's in the center? There's an N, which is just labeled the Inman's N. Christ. Queen of Cups is just down the street from there.
Do you feel like somebody phoned it in on the Inman's Inn?
There's a guardhouse, but it's further in.
His
further
name is
inward.
Richard Inman.
Inman's Inn.
What else was he going to be?
You would have also seen a temple kind of peeking up out of the back along the river.
Oh my god, I want to run a place called Dick's Inn.
Is it a brothel?
No, nope. Just a roadside motel called Dick's Inn.
Not at all.
Yeah. Those are the things that are named.
That's a shame. Because as I said, I need 3 things.
Bubblegum. Shades.
And Dixon.
See, I was going to go for something useful, like a workshop, a library, and a brothel. Covers all my bases.
All right, tea house.
That's a dragon.
I'm trying to rhyme. Discreet in the sheets is as close as I've got so far. I kind of need the jingle for Dick's Inn. We'll work on it.
When you walk in, it's fairly well occupied. So people will probably look at you guys a little funny. Really strange group of individuals. Behind the counter, you see a human female. She does have a little brooch that appears to be a purple candle.
You're telling me every 4 people isn't an old lady, a fish man, a dragon, and a ghoul monster?
Not quite.
I'm really hoping this is like a traditional English tea house. Lucas didn't describe it, so it could either be like hippie San Francisco type shit, or like a traditional high tea from like Northern England.
I would say it's probably high tea based on where you are, in fairness.
I like the idea that they've got, the multiple cups and saucers and everything else, and everyone just stops mid-sip, pinkies out. Because I haven't cleaned myself. I'm still covered in my own gore and the gore of other things.
Oh, dear.
Oh.
We would like our
The
own
real
table.
lady's faint.
The one behind the counter, again, like I said, is wearing a little brooch that does appear to be some kind of purple candle.
I awkwardly pointed out,
Purple.
Very good.
She has auburn dreadlocks that show a hint of white, and she sort of just gives you a wave, and she does kind of suggest a couple of empty tables if you wish to sit at the table. You do see another woman with long, entirely white hair cleaning up tables and speaking to other customers.
there's no way we're not bumping fine china and making a fucking
Oh,
ruckus as we move around this.
Aren't we also heavily armed?
Yeah. Full armor. I mean, you guys are. I still have, like, gore of the last thing we killed in my nails.
We would like your finest tea.
Certainly.
Hunched on a chair that's way too small for us that's going to break at any moment.
Well, none of us are small except for the old lady.
Yeah. She'll write down your order and go back to have it made.
I think my character is about mid-sized and he still weighs almost 300
You
pounds.
need to write down 4 T's.
Just needs to write down so that they ensure what you are paying for on your way out.
I'll have the tea. How's your
Fine.
tea here?
Oh, you wanted fine.
They have several T's. We got the fine tea. Not the meh tea or the okay tea.
Maybe a coffee to
We have
wash
tea,
down the
we
tea.
have good
We have
tea, we have great tea, we have fine tea, and we have black tea.
You can get it either hot or cold.
No ice? What a travesty.
No, it's England. They don't do ice.
It's not that kind of tea.
We're not there.
yes,
We're in Lindsay'sburg or Lorenzberg or whatever.
this appears to be just a nice tea shop. Everybody is seated, chatting lowly, drinking tea.
I'm man-spreading in a delicate, tiny chair that is way too small for me.
It's like cracking beneath
yeah,
you.
no,
You can definitely...
Both the legs are literally like under the tables of the two other tables on either side of us.
It's real bad.
I cast a quick druid craft to like reinforce the wood of his chair.
We've been here before.
I'm not the only heavy person in this party. I don't think Fish Boy in his armor or Gunsmith Dragonborn over there too light on the light on their
I'm
heels
very
either.
live.
He's got hollow bones.
In water.
He's buoyant enough.
It's like they do these massive claws, and I've got like one claw hooked into the end of the teacup with the saucer underneath it.
But no, you pierce through the teacup and tea's just leaking on your finger.
After a while, the woman who appears to be behind the counter approaches you and says, "You are new in town, I see."
I've been here a
you're-
couple months.
Oh, I think I would have noticed you.
You must have not been paying attention.
He's a jokester, he is.
I see.
Troy just being instantly combative with the NPCs.
We had our hoods up. How could they tell?
I blend in excellently.
You may not have seen me with this very, very special domino mask that I've been wearing. Disguises my features. As he shoots water out of his gills as he exhales.
Missy, couldn't help but notice your lovely brooch there. Was it a brooch?
Yeah.
Okay.
She kind of looks. Oh yes. Well, the smallest flame turns back the darkness.
And I say the thing that I should say.
She kind of gives you a curt nod.
I flip through my sketchbook and hold up because I did sketch the old woman at the shrine.
And she says, "Oh my goodness, this is wonderful." I think her name was like Lorelei or something like that. What was it?
Also Agnes.
Oh no. Thusnelda.
You definitely
That
could
is-
not get that.
No.
There's no
That
way.
is-
I don't think she gave you her name.
I have never heard that
Yeah,
name.
I don't think she actually gave you her name. Thusnelda. She's still at the shrine.
God bless you.
I was gonna say, if you said Thusnelda, I would have had to have mocked that for
Oh,
at least
yeah.
2
I'm
minutes.
Oh, yeah.
We got
Snelda.
a lot of catching up to do.
She must still be at the shrine.
I delicately extend the pinky as my other forefinger is through the T.
I like art.
Well, you're very good at it. She kind of looks around and she says, wait here for a couple of hours when we close up and come to the back.
I hope we have some snacks if we're going to be sitting here for a couple
Coming
of
in
hours.
the back could be one of the taglines for Dixon.
Yeah?
I got one for you. It's so warm and comfortable, you'll never leave.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Moist towelettes on every bed.
Just hanging out.
Yep.
They keep ordering plates of crumpets.
You'll say, got any scones or?
Yeah, no, they'll feed you. Yeah, she'll give you guys food, more tea.
I will ask each time if they have raw flesh.
Not here, unfortunately.
And then stare at whoever is closest to us and next table over.
Which one looks the most sickly?
I don't think that one over there is going to make it.
Do you have raw flesh?
And then I turn and look at the table beside us.
Oh, you brute.
Two people are like, we should leave. He smells like a T-Rex. I don't know.
We are a good half day away from being T-Rexes.
Yeah, but I rode on one.
Suppose that's fair.
After a while, you guys can go to the back room.
Yeah, buddy.
She introduces herself as Magnus and introduces the other woman who has white hair as Lucrezia, her wife. Okay.
Progressive.
Lucrezia is a good name.
Lucrezia, yeah. Unless you're a Borgia. Yeah.
Gonna leave that alone.
Kind of a bitch.
Okay, is it metagaming if I think, okay, Sandy Petersen has a gay couple, so they have to be evil, because he wouldn't write them otherwise.
I think the real question is, how much do you think Sandy Petersen wrote this?
Oh, yeah, good point.
I actually don't know if he did. He may have only been like editor or something.
Calling it now.
Authors.
She's in on it.
It's co-written with someone named Jonah Baumgar.
So 50-50 chance.
So it's a 50-50 chance he wrote it, but probably not.
Calling it.
I think he named everything. That's about it. He named the boring shit. Like the inn.
So he George R. Martin and Elden Ringed it.
Oh yeah.
It's like, what about
That's-
the shit man?
It's
That's cool.
I mean, it's becoming a thing. The new Malediction, the new Loot Studios thing, has Tracy Hickman supposedly has written stuff for it, but I don't know what it would.
It's a little bit of flavor text, and then you got his name slapped on it.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She shifts a almost like a wardrobe, like a wardrobe or a shelving unit to the side, and you see this sort of secret door behind it. She pops it open, and it looks very similar to the small room that held the books in Radabaz when you guys visited the
The guy who wanted the hands,
yeah. Yes.
who had the book chained.
I guess it was a temple or
to
whatever.
the wall.
And it's the same situation. These books are chained to the floor with just enough light to read them through candlelight.
Don't worry, I got my own.
And on the door also, you would have noticed there was an elder sign painted on it. I'll just read the green box. Agnes removes a thick tome from her book chest and sets it on the lectern. She says, "This is the Book of Ibon. Now, I know you guys have a Book of Ibon, but you can tell that this copy has been thumbed through much more often. It's a little older, and it has like notes in all the margins and pages like dog-eared, and it's been well read." She says it's a travel log written by a great wizard from the time of myth, Ibon. He was a worshipper of Sthagwa. Much of his writing deals with his encounters with the creature. His narrative is untethered from time, intermingling prophecy, first-hand knowledge, and ancient history. The writing is difficult at best to understand, and I find that each person who seems to read it gets something a little different out of it. And ever since Sthagwa has awakened and devoured Radavaz, I've been scouring this book trying to understand more about him, looking for clues that might help defeat him. And so far, I've found reference to 3 places strongly associated with Sthagwa. And she kind of flips through and she shows you Zoth, I think it's pronounced, Xoth. Vormith Hadreth, and Nakai. And I think Nakai might be where Sthagwa was before he emerged from beneath Radavaz. I've also uncovered hints that, far from being mindless eating machine, he's a master of powerful magic. And I strongly suspect that his formless spawn are just as much a part of him as our fingers are a part of us. But I think a new set of eyes should look over this book. And she actually grabs a hammer and chisel and severs the chain. With one blow.
She's strong.
Well, she did move an entire dresser by herself.
Yeah.
She's gonna betray us.
She said, yeah.
She's stronger than she looks. She's very lithe, but all muscle.
She's gonna betray you.
She says, I'm gonna give you this book. It may not be completely safe on your adventures, but I think recent events have shown that this book isn't safe in a major city either. And besides, you can do more with the book out there than I can in here.
But wait, we already have a copy?
I do.
Mm-hmm.
But this is notations.
Oh.
This is a copy that's been well noted.
Scribbled.
Like I said,
Okay.
dog-eared. She's read through it
I was
quite a
about
bit.
to cast photocopy, but they're just going to give us the book.
She said, please, take some time, read it, come back to me with any notes you can.
I guess I know what I'll be doing.
Get to it, nerd.
The only one who's been reading the book, but we've been too busy fighting everything. Haven't had a chance to take a break and read.
While he's reading, I'm gonna go look for another fight to pick.
Not hard to do.
I'm like a 7-foot-tall werewolf man who likes the smell of death and also rages.
Oh, I know. Go to the temple. Start a fight with the priest.
I have a plan. A loose one.
Gotta kill that king.
Best of luck.
May have to kill a king. May have to kill a king. And most of his standing army.
So, now that you guys have 2 copies of this, 2 people could research it at the same time.
Spell opportunities, Flynn. Or madness.
Genius, madness, same thing.
It's got a DC 22 check to understand what's going on in it. It also has a save DC. To research a specific topic or question within a book, you must succeed on an ability check. So the thing is you got to choose a topic to research. So, based on what's in here, well, based on what is highlighted,
Zoth,
everything that she gave you. So Zoth, Vormihadreth, Nakai, She also gave you hints about something called Yoth, Kenyan. Formless. She talked about the formless spawn, Sathagwa himself, and then combat with Sathagwa, like how you can fight him. So those are your options. So, which thing do you want to research?
What's the stat I'm rolling on at the moment?
It's been a minute since we've done this. I always have to look it up.
I've got 2 ticks and Elder Sign so far.
That's why I bought my own copy.
Yeah.
That's what I would think, like Arcana or Religion.
My book, but...
I thought I
Or
used
Yogg
Arcana.
Sothoth,
Or the
maybe?
Logs of Author, you know.
Definitely not that.
I was going to ask a question.
Using research, must succeed on an ability check using one of the skills or tools listed in the book's entry. So, Arcana, History, Yogg Sothoth 3.
Fantastic. I've got that.
I got 8 Yogg.
Oh, damn.
I think I do too.
You have an 8 in Yogg Sothoth?
I think so, yeah.
How'd that work?
I think it's
Sorry, a
bonuses.
5.
Different.
Well, haven't rolled in a long time. Because I didn't think anyone else would take Yogg Sothoth 3.
Uninterrupted 8-hour period to do this.
Cyrus has a rich and complex backstory that you've never asked about, fish fuck.
Success gives you the information, though it might be incomplete or misleading, or simple reveal the book lacks the information. For every 5 points by which the ability check exceeds the DC, further details on the topic, if any, are revealed. If you roll a 20 on the D20 for the ability check, an additional relevant fact is revealed. If you roll a 1 on a D20, the check is an automatic failure. And then there's basically, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it's a level of dread if you fail on the save DC when you read them, because there's risks for reading these books as well. Yes.
No risk, no reward.
Saving
Only
throw
one
against dread.
person can study at a time.
We
Yeah,
got
but you have 2 books,
Two
so
books.
2 people could research different topics now.
Okay.
Which I feel like is why they gave you 2 books in this game.
Probably. Otherwise, it's like
this takes way too long
it
for one
spins,
person to do
yeah.
it. Yeah. At first, I was like, "Wow, that's weird. Why would they give them another copy of that book?" But it makes sense if there's all these different options to get info from.
yeah.
Well, not to belabor the point, that's a pretty big mythos thing about having different versions,
Mhm.
and also different versions would have different spells or different, levels of insanity. So
Well,
a photocopied, translated version of the Book of Ibon and say Call of Cthulhu might be low on the. You might get a gleaning and you get a little bit of Cthulhu Mythos and that's it. Whereas if you find like a text from 1475 that's bound in human flesh, then you're going to get all the spells and all the insanity. So.
Right. So there's no difference in terms of what the spells and stuff. The difference is how well it's been read. Other than the fact that apparently in this version you get, in fairness, you do get different information than what you got earlier.
Yeah,
So-
because this version's been annotated by Ken Hite.
So, do you want me to read the options again of what you want to research, what you can research?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Which thing do you want to research?
Which copy do you want, Flynn?
The
The annotated one or the one I've been reading?
I'll take the annotated one and
Hmm.
go through the one you have.
Battling Volkrug.
So Sathagwa in combat. What do you want to research?
I want to research the place where he was originally. It was like in something.
She thought was Nakai.
Yeah.
Okay, so you want to research Nakai.
Mhm.
Okay. So then I need you both to roll, and it's not a low DC.
Okay.
It's a DC 22.
Hold on a second.
Are you gonna do bless? Bless my soul.
He'll give you D4.
Didn't you have a thing that also gave a bonus to
I do have a boon.
checks? Yeah.
It doesn't add to Ability checks. That's what I'm trying to find.
It's not an ability check.
You guys,
Skill check.
some of you did actually get actual boons to certain checks that no one has used yet from a temple in a small village. I don't know if you used those, and I don't remember what they were for. You guys did pick up boons somewhere.
2 things.
I do have a boon, but can I pass that on?
No, it's yours because you're the one who received.
I don't even know
yeah.
if it was this
It's
character.
an internal thing. It's not a physical.
boon?
Boone's Farm.
Well,
You wouldn't have gotten it
Yeah.
because the cat died.
here's the thing, though. I also have Flash of Genius, which is a thing I can do that's equivalent to my int, that adds my int modifier to the roll
To just you or for everyone?
to anyone, and I can do it as many times as my int allows. So
Okay.
it's my spell bonus. It's the amount of numbers I can do, so I can give him a +4, and I can give myself a +4 on this roll for
Oh, yeah.
ability checks.
That helps.
So
Study away. Is there anything you guys want to do while these guys take 8 hours to read books?
I want to use my boon.
Find anything, bro?
I would do whatever you can to pass these rules, yeah.
I will also apply my boon, but I'm not sure how much that would go for.
What was your boon for?
Boon to Archon check.
Arcana check?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't have that book here. I think it was like a +1 to an Arcana check.
Hmm.
It's been a while since we've done it, but it's
+5 on top of what I've already got. Let's see what I got. 24.
Boom. So you're gonna get yours.
Ooh, 29.
Boom. So in that 8 hours, are you two doing anything else?
Yeah. Fuck yeah. I'm not going to sit around and watch them read books.
You want to go find a fighting pit and make some money?
I would like to make a carousing check.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
No, I'm going bar hopping.
Oh. Well, I'm sure there's a bar nearby.
Right. But I'm going with purpose to push the narrative, Lucas. And potentially get into a fight and commit regicide.
Right. And you're doing?
I'll accompany us in case, he really does something stupid.
That's a good call. I don't think it gave me the name of a bar, but I'm sure there's a bar in town.
Well, we could start at Dick's Inn.
All right. What was it called? The Inman's Inn?
That's what you told me it was. Yeah, run by Richard Inman. We've already discussed this.
Inman's Inn.
Discreet in the sheets, coming in the back.
Large 3-story inn is a gathering place for travelers and locals alike. The ground floor houses a large tavern featuring 3 fireplaces, a mounted griffin's head on the wall, and a stage where singers and musicians give nightly performances. Walk-on performers are paid 5 gold, with a bonus 10 gold if they succeed a DC 18 charisma performance or musical instrument check. The second floor holds a selection of rooms ranging from modest to comfortable quality, and the upper floor holds 2 large luxury rooms, plus the proprietor's residence. The proprietor's name is Vitus Inman, a tiefling. His wife, Janka, a human, female.
I swear on their sign it probably says Inman's Inn, definitely not a brothel.
I will belly up to the bar.
Yep.
Meat. Raw. Mead. Cold.
Can do. He peeks back to somewhere with somebody who's running the grill back, and it just says, "Give me a steak." Why do you want it cooked? Don't fucking cook it. Yeah? Trust me. And you get a nice, bloody, fresh cut steak and a cold mead.
I sort of turn it straight up and squeeze and just pour it's not really blood, but the hemoglobin just directly down the gullet.
Sure.
Chew on it. Grab the mead.
You do that thing. I don't know where he went. I'm assuming he's eating something.
I assume we both just bellied up to the bar to talk to Vitus. I believe you said his name was.
Vitus Inman.
As I chew.
Mm-hmm.
So, what is wrong with your king?
Straight to the point.
Nothing. Not that I'm aware of. Why?
Seems to be a problem in all towns in this place. They either betray people or die.
Huh. Well, I did hear about Radovas. It's big news. He was the only other king. Queen, Yativ, I hear, is quite strong. Her army is doing well. They're fighting what they can.
With a mouthful of raw fat and steak.
Same thing.
Well, she's alive and well, that's last I heard. Our king may be young, but he's a good king.
How young and how long has he been king?
Let's see. I believe just this past month he turned 14.
I deadpan look at the fish.
He not king.
So again, how long?
It doesn't tell me. I honestly don't know. Multiple years at this point.
What befell the previous king?
Sickness.
What kind of sickness?
Something to the equivalent of the wasting disease. I mean,
Was he very old?
or mid-50s perhaps.
I again look to Troy and very not in any way nonchalantly take one big nail and rub it across my throat and go while spitting out bits of steak and meat.
Huh. Does he have like counsel? Like, is he for being so young? I'm sure he has, all kinds of folk around him to help guide him. Or I'm trying to think of
He ask about Shadow King.
more proper terms.
Viziers.
Shadow King.
He has 2 close advisors are always at his side.
Snake in grass.
A man named Edo the Elder. He's a court iconist. Adhelma of Brutwin, who is, a brute.
Could have told you. Either wizards or priests.
Yeah, we get your narrative.
I cry for another raw steak. This time with more salt and pepper.
Done.
What was the fisty guy's name?
Fisty guy?
The
Her.
hefty person.
The brute.
Yeah.
Adelhelma, Adhelma of Brutwin. Brutwin.
Brutwin.
Though the king is old enough and intelligent enough to make his own decisions.
Were they also advisors to the previous king?
Yes.
Suspicious that.
I mean, I would have thought it'd been suspicious if they hadn't been.
What other narrative pushing questions can I ask in the most obscene way possible?
No queen?
It's a good one.
He's a bit young, isn't he?
No.
Medieval from
Not in
13?
these times.
At least as of now, no queen.
No mother. Queen regent.
The true
You know,
ruler.
she's not. Honestly, she isn't mentioned in this book. I'm assuming she's dead because she's not mentioned at all.
Okay.
Maybe she died at birth.
Siblings?
I don't know. No, only child.
No twin lost at birth.
That I'm aware of.
Do they look a little bit like fish people?
Nope.
How about looking like Shoggoths?
Never seen one.
That'd be the 2 obvious ones. Otherwise, you get into some weird racist shit with some of those weird Tales riders. So we'll stick with fish people and Shoggoths.
Does the king keep like proper public court or parties or
If you're wishing to speak with the king, you will have to get admittance if that is what you're asking.
No, I'm just wondering how often the public sees him.
Well, like I said, you have to basically sign up and to be honest, sometimes that's a hassle. But you could go to the guardhouse and put your name down on the ledger.
Mm-hmm.
Or we could scale the courtyard at night and see if we can enter the palace and ask questions directly and just bypass all of the tomfoolery of lists.
I'll make y'all T-Rexes.
See, what we need to do next, which will totally blindside Lucas, is next time the T-Rex is just a distraction.
Yep.
The pixies turn each other into T-Rexes and just storm around, causing chaos while we walk past the guard shack.
No, half the pixies turn us into T-Rexes, the other half turn us into gnats beforehand, so we can fly in there and detect it. And then
I want to slip into his mouth and down his esophagus as a gnat, and then turn into
T-Rex.
a T-Rex.
well, there's some of the king, and there's some of the king.
Yeah, there's like a royal secretary. There's a royal secretary that manages the ledger. Gernot Philip Dimberger.
Has Cult been here?
You hear a lot of people just kind of go quiet and shushing noises, and he just kind of looks at you and doesn't say anything.
Subtlety of a 500-pound steel hammer, that one.
He looks around and goes, "We're not to speak of it.
Says who?
The guards are issuing fines."
We'll pay the fines.
Why do I feel like this is going to be some Alice in Wonderland bullshit?
He kind of just leans in and says, "The best I can tell you is that a few weeks ago, around 200 individuals wearing green cloaks filed out of here, and we haven't seen them since."
How long have they been around?
They were citizens of the city, as far as I'm aware.
Okay.
No one entered wearing cloaks. They left. We have no idea where they went.
Ooh.
And we've heard stories about Radavas.
What's the temple? What's the local religion? Who do you guys worship?
That is the Temple of...
Sithak.
I'm trying to think of who would fight.
There's a cathedral called St. Helga's, and there's the Temple of Groom Gorgum.
Well, that doesn't bode well.
No.
Temple of Groom Gorgum is the dwarven god of the forge.
No Order of the Silver Star.
St. Helga's is a cathedral of Galdoon, which is sort of the nation's god. You've heard of it before.
Galdoon.
Yeah, that's the sun god.
Why fine?
I don't know.
Okay. I will clink down some money on the bar, and I will step out of Inman's Inn.
Thank you all for listening. The Big Sleep was written by Sandy Petersen and Jonah Baumgars. Music by Ian Shannon. You can find us online at rancorsbrothel.com or join in the conversation on Facebook at Fans of the Rancors Brothel.